happening? Welcome to the live stream. We're doing Forza Horizon 5 today, and we've got Ferraris to hang out with tonight. All right, so we're going to be drifting Ferraris today. In the last live stream, we drifted around some Lamborghinis. We've done some Porsches, but today it's all about the Ferraris. All right, so we're going to try to whip the stallions around a little bit. All right, let me fix that the Forza logo up top. All right, things are looking good. Making sure everybody knows we're on Forza. Maybe I should move that Forza Horizon in the corner here. How about that? I think that's probably best. Move down a couple. Move over a couple. There you go. All right, let me see how that look. Yeah, that looks great. All right, let's move on. So first up, a beauty right here. Wow, look at this. All right, let's just walk around a little. Beautiful, the 512 TR, the classic 512 TR pop-up headlights. Beautiful classic Ferrari. The lines on the side, by the door. I mean, iconic right here. This is the one. Let me go ahead and take a look at chat, see who's joining and what's up. And here we go. Alrighty, so let's take it out for a spin, and then we'll just, you know, hop in and out of different Ferraris. But let me see what we're working with here. And let's open the door real quick. Ooh, let's hop in. Beautiful. Oh, very nice. Classic. OG interior. Oh, look at that shifter. Beautiful, gorgeous. Right. Straight business. That's all we got up top. Nothing really to look at. And then let's hop in and let's hop out. Whew, man, I love those lights, the fog lights at the bottom, the turn signal lights at the bottom. Everything just looks gorgeous on this car. So let's see what we got going on. Whoo, man, it is so nice, this car. All right, let me just test everything out, make sure my steering wheel is good, my e-brake, my handbrake is good, things are sounding right. Move the mic a little bit closer. The 512 TR, baby. Let's go. All right, we're gonna be. Woo! Ooh, ooh. Oh boy. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. Oh, I'm liking this already. Very nice. All right, third gear is going to be it. Out here at the precipice. #1 drift zone in the game. Woo! No, that didn't work out. Okay, so a little bit of a delay. No turbo here. All right, a little bit of the delay in acceleration you feel. Oh. 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 Like a wild horse. All right, we got out of that pickle somehow. Oh, crashing, but we got through the drift zone. That wasn't bad, actually. You know, getting used to a new 512 TR drift edition is not that easy. What's up, Ronaldo? Everything is good, Ronaldo. Welcome, champ. Forza Horizon 5. We're drifting Ferraris today. That's the goal. All right, so gloves up. Let's go. All right, third gear maybe isn't the right one, but let's see. I could probably do it in second. We'll probably have a little bit more power there early on that we need. But it's fun. This thing is still fun. Look at this. Very nice. Did not expect Ferrari to drift this nice, but this 512 TR is doing the trick. Hit it up. That's what's up. Real nice. All right, let's go down. Drive around a little bit. You know what? Let's go down, drive down to our favorite, the other favorite spot down here. Ooh, it's a long drive. But boy, oh boy. We're gonna go down here. No, not here. We're gonna go right here. All right, let's mark that. And let's go down. And we'll drift our way around. Oh, we're gonna go on dirt. That's gonna be a problem.
In 400 yards, turn right.
I don't do well on dirt. Let me. Oh boy. Dirt. It's not gonna work on a Ferrari that's
Turn
got
right.
drip tires on it.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Ah, that pink Porsche. Oh, finally got some grip. Woo, that feels really good.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
No! Oh man, that came out of nowhere, that van. Messed me up.
At the
Ooh,
roundabout,
what are these?
take the third exit.
Alright, rip it out. Nah, not here. I missed the Christmas decorations here on this side of town. Haven't really been coming over here. But let's go down. Furthermore,
In 400 yards, turn right.
alright, finally on some good paved roads here.
Turn right.
Again, you're making me get on dirt. This is why I fast travel. This is the reason.
400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
Dirt, 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 dirt. Woo! Nice drifts. Thing's got a lot of potential. I like it. Third gear is not the fastest acceleration, but I think it still works. Alright, where else?
In 400 yards,
Ooh, sorry for that little paint trade.
turn left.
Not bad, not bad. I'm telling you, this 512 TR is really nice. This is a fun drift tune I got on it. Feels real good.
In
Not
400
bad,
yards,
huh?
turn right.
Another big corner coming up. And then a tight
Turn
one. And here we are.
You have arrived at your
Drift
destination.
zone. The drift zone that we were looking for is finally here in the Ferrari. Woo! I don't know how I did that corner. Almost lost it a couple of times on that corner. There you go. Woo! Wow, that corner was nice. What'd you think about that? Woo! We're just connecting, linking corners like no problem with this Ferrari. I can't believe it's a Ferrari I'm drifting right now. Feels like a Formula Drift car. Woo! 338,000. My God. My best is 350 in that zone, but man, with a Ferrari 512 TR, that's a pretty decent one. All right, what do we got here? Kasim, what's going on? Welcome back. Been a long time, haven't seen you. How's everything? Thank you for joining in. Merry Christmas if you celebrate. If not, happy holidays. Nearboy Testarossa Ferrari. Yeah, maybe. I'll check it out, see what I got. Yep, this is the one. This is, you know, typically the one, the 512 TR. Then we got the F40. Oh yeah, I could do the F40 next. That's the next one. Nearboy, I could do F40. Kasumi, enjoy your Skyline. I like a Skyline in this game. For some reason, I just never found the best drift setup for a Skyline. None of my GTRs are perfect. Like, I got them to drift nicely, but not perfectly, all right? So they're never my top choice because of that, because I just haven't hit the perfect tune for my wheel setup for the GTRs. But in any case, let's go for the F40. All right, F40 is dope. I got a good tuning setup on F40, but before we go, let's go ahead and spin that wheel. Bingo, bingo. Let's see where it stops. Probably nothing good. Wheel spins are trash nowadays, for me anyway. I guess played the game too long, nothing good left to kind of give out. So that's that. Next up, switch up the car. All right, and then we're gonna go to our Ferrari. And then just pick out my favorites, because I think I have it on my favorites. Where's the F40? Right there. Man, that F40 drifts so nice too. Let's do that. All right, we'll try to do the F40 right here. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Outside. Inside. Look at that. Pretty dope. All right, ready for business, this F40. Oh, man. perfect poster car, right? Beautiful car, perfect racing, aggressive, classic OG Ferrari look. I love this car and the way it looks. All right, let's go. All right, third gear, we're gonna try this also. Ooh, this one's a little aggressive. Woo! Okay, very different than the TR. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Not gonna work. Okay, so let me learn the car a little bit. Yeah, I can't floor the throttle on this. There you go. Woo! This one's a little tough. All right, this one's not easy. It's got the turbo though. I hear the toot. Oh, I messed up. Straight into the lake. All right, so this one's gonna require a couple of laps, a couple of trial runs, which is what this is. So let's go. Yeah, the turbo on this is definitely there, and you feel it. And oh boy, you get that power real fast. Okay, we'll get there. And the rebound of the car is real fast. All right, turn it back around. All right, let's go this round now. There you go. It's got to be gentle. But it is a heavy car, so the e-brake does help out if I want to turn it, if I want to whip it out. So I could rely more on the e-brake here than the throttle, because I'm afraid that I'm gonna, you know, push the throttle down a little bit too much, too quickly, because the throttle is really sensitive on this. Oh, messed up. It's like in a weird way, it's got this like weird grip situation happening where the front of the car is moving a little bit weird. Yeah, see right there, I lose traction, which I'm not understanding why. Feels weird. You all of a sudden lose traction in the front, and you feel like the front tires need a little bit more grip. Alright, there you go. Alright, we completed the drift zone, kind of. Let's keep doing it. One more time going this way, and then we'll go up to Precipice and see what we can do there. Yeah, the handbrake is gonna be the best friend here in this particular situation. Yeah, my front is very low on grip, and I'm not liking that. But the feathering does seem to help. Like that corner I just did, the feathering was useful. Yeah, here. See, that's where I lost traction again. And all of a sudden, the wheel, I feel like I have nothing. I feel no force feedback in the wheel all of a sudden, and it feels really weird. Alright, pretty nice though. For an F40, a beast of a car. With its turbo and crazy speed. Real nice. Woo! Beautiful. Alright, so there's the F40. I think we're getting there with it. We're still not there, but we're getting there. We're on the path. Alright. What's up, Euro? I might have the Renault 4, I don't know, but tonight we're dedicating it to the Ferraris. All right, so tonight's all about the Ferraris, and specifically we're drifting Ferraris today. All right, haven't done a lot of drifting with the Ferraris, but today is the day for that. Let's go. Let's get upstairs, up north, hit up our favorite right there. And then, what's up, ADPD? What's up? Where are you bringing me? This is not where I asked to go. But here we are.
In 200
Luckily,
yards,
it's not that far,
turn
though.
left.
Luckily, it's not that far.
Turn left.
There you go. Got out of there real fast, real nice.
In 400 yards, turn right.
And
Turn right.
we here. So the precipice is here. This is a trickier, but shorter drift zone. And we're gonna see how we handle this right here. A tricky corner. 110,000 is not bad. Top 33% with that kind of credit on this. It's not bad. It's not bad for F40 going up. It's pretty good. All right, let's go up the hill. Ooh, that felt real good. I was going real fast, crashing, and just came to senses just in time. And look at this. Crushed it. Woo! Real nice. So F40 is a go. This is a #1 right here so far. It's been pretty good. Let me see what's up, what's up, what's up. We got the F40, we got the TR. We've done some good Ferraris. Let's see what's next. Here's what it looks like in the front, the side. Oh, there you go. Let's go on the photo angle here and see what we get. Whew! Look at that. Look at that 40. The F40 is looking right with the gingerbread man. Look at that. Pivot a little bit. We got the gingerbread man and the F40 in focus. Bomb. All right. Beautiful car. Beautiful look. Can't go wrong with this. All right, time to switch out. What are we gonna do next? Let me see if in Car Mastery if there's anything I can get out. What am I? Oh, I only have 19 points anyway. Don't have much going on. Convoy, triple pass combo skill. I should probably have that. I don't know why I don't have that. Let's hop back out. Switch to not this. Let's do favorites first. All right, and then from favorites, we'll pick our Ferraris. So we did the F40. Oh, the Enzo. We got to do the Enzo, guys. We did the F40. We did the F12, the 512 TR. I want to kind of go in order so I don't mess them up. All right, let's do the Enzo Ferrari. Growing up, one of my favorites, right? The Enzo Ferrari. This is a 2002. I graduated high school in 2002. This is the car. you know, growing up, getting out of high school, the Enzo just came out. You know, everybody was talking about the Enzo. I even had a poster of this car. I don't know how I got the poster for the Enzo. I'm trying to remember now. I had a poster for the Ferrari Enzo. I don't know how I got it, but this is a car. Let's do a quick walk around here too. You know, we gotta get the gingerbread man out. Ooh, beautiful colors. Oh man, let me remove the camera and stuff. Gorgeous car. Look at this. Beautiful Ferrari red. The lines are just stupendous. Beautiful looking car. Let's hop inside too, right? Take a picture while we at it. I don't do very good with pictures here. There's lots of accolades and things that you get by taking pictures, but I don't really do all that. All right, so let's go inside. Ooh, look at that. Got a lot going on here inside. All right, top and bottom flat steering wheel. We got the little lights, the LEDs at the top of the wheel. Pretty good, but the rest of the steering wheel actually is not that awesome looking compared to some of the Ferraris, right? It's okay. It's okay. All right, let's hop back out. Oh, didn't mean to take a picture. I meant to hop back out. This is the angle. All right, here we go. Also, we got that turbo. Oh man, I can't believe an Enzo drift. Look at this Enzo drifting.
You have arrived at your destination.
Ooh, man, that was a ton of fun. Going downhill on my very first try, I thought I did okay. Usually going downhill on the first try is kind of tricky. All right, this felt pretty good. This felt pretty good. It wasn't clean, it wasn't perfect, but it felt pretty good. Let's go up again. Woo! We'll stay in third. Get some e-brake action. Use that turbo. Woo! Enzo Ferrari, baby. He would be proud. I think. Look at that. Oh, perfect stop. We out here. Ripping it up. Look at that. All right, got that F40 styling too a little bit. You can see a little bit of the F40 there, but the back and the front completely different cars. Really nice though. I'm into it. What's up, Chad? What's going on? We got 12 people. That's my high score. All right, if you're here, you enjoy Forza Horizon 5, you enjoy sim racing, you enjoy Assetto Corsa, you enjoy steering wheel, you enjoy drifting specifically, hit a sub, hit a like. You'll like this channel. I post stuff about drifting videos, Forza videos, drifting in Forza, drifting in the Assetto Corsa, a ton of Assetto Corsa lately. Oh man, shouldn't have been talking. A ton of Assetto Corsa lately. All right, got some real cool videos of Assetto Corsa coming out if you're still into that. Awesome game for drifting. I love Assetto Corsa drifts.
You have arrived at your destination.
They're awesome. All right, let's go up. Look at that. Man. There goes the Ferrari Enzo. Alright, let me take a sip of the drink and we'll head downstairs, down south. I want to do a couple of jumps with the Enzo too, because I haven't driven this car very much. So it'd be real nice to kind of check that out. Take it out for a few jumps. Drift a little bit. Let's fast travel there. Too lazy to drive all the way. Oh, look, it stopped us right at the zone. I'm down with that. All right, let's go. All right, this is a longer drift zone. A little bit more challenging, I think. So we gotta be careful. We're topping out a little bit on the RPMs, and I'm feeling like maybe I need to switch to fourth for this one. The other zone was a little bit shorter, so we can make the third work, but maybe here I'm gonna have to go to fourth. But most of the corners are tight corners and short corners, so the third does work out. But like when we get a long stretch and I want to drift fast, I need a higher gear. And yeah, when the car starts to turn back, there's not enough power to kind of keep it there. It gains grip, so that's a little bit annoying. Like right here too. Ooh, wow, okay. I don't know how I got through that. All right, make sure you hit a sub and a like. Helps out a small guy like me. Done. There you go. What's this Ford doing here? That's the Fiesta or a Focus RS? One of them. Yeah. I'm not doing clutch kicking because I'm using paddle shifters right now. Automatic clutch, unfortunately. All right, I got the Logitech shifter, which is a sequential shifter. All right, I'm gonna see how that works out. I might start using clutch a little bit. We'll see. But right now, it is a limitation because I'm not using clutch. I'm using automatic clutch. It is a little bit tricky to kind of maintain some of those corners, so definitely got to get my game up there. Clutch would help. Yeah, fourth actually works pretty well. Yeah, fourth is doing fine actually. The car's less, I would say, volatile, not as wild. But left foot braking is helping out whenever I need a little bit of a stretch, when I need to stretch out the car or the drift a little bit longer. Left foot braking does just fine. All right, there you go, Ferrari Enzo, or the Enzo Ferrari. Doing real good, real nice, beautiful car, beautiful drifts. Made a mess out of this barrier down here. The fences are all crashed up, crunched up, and trashed, but it's been a ton of fun. Now let's go ahead and take it out for a jump because we got to do one of these jumps. All right, we're down here. Let's go ahead and do some jumps down here. All right, here we go. Onto the runway, baby. Now on this tune that I have is a drift tune. I don't know what kind of top speed I'm going to be getting, But we're about to find out, right? I might not need the whole runway because sometimes the drift tunes don't have a very high top speed. Sometimes they do, but a lot of times they don't. So let's just go from here and see what we can do. All right. 5th gear. About to hit 200. There you go. We hit 200. 6th gear. All right. So this one's got decent top speed. We're going to try to do a barrel here. There you go. Nice barrel. We're not landing on the bridge though, so I'm going to have to rewind. That was a pretty decent alignment, I would say, but maybe a little bit more to the right. Got to get off that barrier a little bit sooner. Nah, this one it felt the same. I don't think I did a better job here. We might end up, nah, that didn't go well. Yeah, Katsumi, you're right. It's all about the. Oh, was that good? A little bit too far to the right, right? No, too far. Yeah, I'm agreeing about the throttle. The acceleration is key. Gas is key. How much gas you give is key. All right, here we go. Focus. All right, I felt like that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Did we go too far to the right again? Yep. Man, I mean, it's kind of a bit much. Felt like I had good alignment there. How about this? Now we're too far to the left. Oh boy. But that was better though, I felt like. What do we got here? Come on, get on the bridge, get on the bridge. Ooh, that was so close. That was so close. Oh boy. Alright, hold on. I'm going too far out again. Let's see. Where's that one getting us? Guess what? Oh my gosh, how are you gonna do that to me? Look at this. They had me on the bridge. I broke the bridge and I still fell off. Unbelievable. That was actually a pretty decent line, I felt. The stuff you have to go through. What do we got here? No, so close yet so far. Alright, that was, oh man, look at that. I almost had that too. Too many of these are too close. Nah, that's just not the right line. Ooh, sideways doesn't help either. Well, that's not a barrel. Do I have the line right though? Nope. What's up, Boomy? Let's land this car in the bridge and then we'll get back into drifting. And guess what? I think we did it. Oh yeah, we did it. There you go. All right, there's a little bit of a drift zone right here. It's not an official drift zone, but the roads down here in this part of the map are pretty windy, so I'm gonna try to drift a little bit over here. Right here. A little downhill drift. There you go. And this corner is kind of tough right here. Weaving through. Woo! Ooh. Sorry a bunch here with my Ferrari. There you go. And we're back. And now we're in that little town. This town has a lot of good drifting, actually. Little Christmas village they got going on. That's cute. Oh, whoa, that's nice. There's a bunch of Christmas trees. Don't go up there, Ferrari. Don't go up there, Ferrari. All right, let's go switch out to the next car, and we got ourselves a little wheel spin. So let's pop that open. See if we get anything good. Most likely not. All right, I'm not gonna complain about that. 125K in credit. Hey, Ench. I don't know which straight bridge Kasumi you're talking about. I'm not sure. Without changing directions. I don't know. Let me see. Ench, I'm using the Fanatec CSL direct drive system with the Fanatec Clubsport RS wheel. That's what I'm using right now. There's a little bit of lag in chat and what I'm actually doing. Like there's about like a 10-second lag between my actual live stream and what I'm playing and what's going on to live stream. So it's always, I'm always behind on chat. It's hard to know. This one maybe. Which straight bridge? I'm not sure. Alright, we're going up here. This Enzo does drift pretty nice. I ain't gonna lie. Alright, feels pretty good. There you go. Takes corners real nice. I like it. It's a heavy car. I feel like it's a heavy car. It's very planted. I don't feel like it's going anywhere, and I feel like it's easy to control. Right? Even when I feel like it's getting out of control, like if I hit, for example, the fences or something like that, I'm easily able to get it back, which is really nice. I like this tuning setup on this car for a drift. All right, feels real good. Let's see if I can take it to that big circle. There you go. Lots of clean drifts here. This thing is nice. I really like the Enzo. It's a big, heavy car, I feel like, and does a real nice job drifting, and it's very speedy, handles pretty well on the general, on just the usual, right? And then we got this big circle coming up here. You know me, I like to burn up right here. All right, fifth gear is not gonna do it though, so let's get back into third. Let's do a full circle. Oh, maybe I can't. Maybe in fourth I can. Hold on. Fourth is a little bit chiller. There you go, full circle. And then we'll go this way. Beautiful. All right, let me turn around actually. This is not where I wanted to go. I want to go this way. I want to go do that festival site jump. Oh man, Ferrari is real nice, this Enzo. The acceleration is real nice. The turbo, man, feels real good. And then I want to go straight ahead, and it's going to take us to that festival site jump with the airplane. Let's see how much speed I can gain here. This is a straight. So let's see. Let me do a 360 jump and see what I can do, right? I'm not trying to cover distance. I'm just trying to... Woo! Look at that. And we did it. And then we landed straight on this drift track, which used to be my favorite drift track. Just for practice. Real good track right here. If you want to learn, this is a nice spot to learn drifting. It's about to get dark right here, and I think it's time for us to switch out the car too, though. Right, we've been in this Enzo for a long time. We did 2 jumps. We did drifting all around the map with this thing. We got a couple of drift zones we crushed. So definitely been driving this one a lot. The F40 we didn't drive too much, but it was a lot of fun. And then the TR, man. That one, all 3 Ferraris that we've driven so far have been top-notch drifters. They've been a lot of fun. Definitely down with them. All right, let's go to the next. It's time to go to the next. How about we go home and properly have a look at one of the cars, right? We out here, we're going home. Let's go and take a look at the chat too. What wheel do I have? I answered that question. Enzo Ferrari, my dream. Ha ha ha. Salal, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Friends, if you're just joining in, hit a sub, hit a like. That helps out the channel. I'm always drifting. I'm always making videos about drifting both on Forza Horizon 5 and Assetto Corsa. Usually, people are either Assetto Corsa or Forza Horizon. I'm both. I think I'm the only one that does both, and I'm into both, and I can do drifting in both using a wheel, and I enjoy both. I enjoy them both a lot. They're different, but they're, you know, they're both good in their own right. So if you're into that kind of content, hit a sub, hit a like. All right, let's switch on to a different car. All right, we're doing Ferraris still, so let me go ahead and go to my favorites first, and then I'm going to narrow down to my Ferraris. All right, we tried the 512 TR. We've been in the Enzo. We've done the F40. Obviously, the next one is the Stradale. All right, the 2003 360. All right, this is the Challenger and the 360 Challenger. Let's go. Let's see how this one drifts. Have no idea. I put a bunch of drift tunes on a bunch of these Ferraris. Didn't really test out too much, so we're about to find out live how things go. Here we go. Let's go to Forza Vista. Let's check out the car first. All right, it's nighttime now, so we got what we got. I'm gonna just do a little walk around the car. This is a beautiful looking car, right? I mean, even in 2025, this is a 2003, but even in a 2025 year, you could imagine this car getting a lot of looks just the way it is. You know, looks like a classic Ferrari. Looks beautiful. All right, we're gonna open up that door, see what's up inside. Look at that. Oh, the red and black interior. The rimless windows, right? The windows don't have any borderless windows. That looks pretty good. I love the red and black interior. The steering wheel is nothing fancy. All right, but it's got the red and black. Not a lot of buttons and whatnot, but it looks good. All right, let's head on out. 2003 360 Stradale. Let's go. All right, friends. Hello, Surefist. What's going on? ¿Cómo estás? Surefist? Chiliendo. What's happening? All right, here we go. Woo! Okay, this steering feels tight right away. The Enzo and the F40, they felt a bit on the looser side. This one right here, whew, it's already very sporty. Very sporty. Okay, feels good. I'm into that though. Woo! I like sporty. Look at them flames coming out the exhaust. Cool. Mangies doing all right. Ooh. Third gear is gonna be the gear, it looks like. All right, we're gonna be drifting this night away right here. All right, this is our favorite spot right here. Let's go. Oh, rescued. Feathering, pedaling. Ooh, I'm enjoying this. This is a little bit more work than the other Ferraris because it's tighter. Front feels grippier. Comes back. Rebound is nasty. Alright, the rear can use a little bit more grip, I feel like. Woo! Okay, that happened really fast. I did not expect that. Okay, we really went in head first. So let me go ahead and step back a little bit and try to go uphill. Alright. Let me get out of the mess that I got myself into. Let's go up now. First, second, third. Let's stay in third. I like third. I like how the third was feeling. Woo! Woo! Look at that. Woo! Hold that line, baby. Hold that line. Woo! Ferrari 360 coming through at you. Look at that. Woo! 116,000. That's not bad at all. My top score over there in this drift zone is 122,000. I felt like I got pretty close with that one, and I'm really not like score hunting right now. When you're score hunting, you don't really, waste a lot of opportunities. So I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to crush my high scores in my drift zones right now. I'm just trying to have some fun, and this one is pretty good. Nice songs going on. So my base is different than my wheel. So I do have the Fanatec CSL DD base, right, pointing to the back behind the wheel, and then the wheel itself that you're looking at, this is the Fanatec Clubsport RS wheel. All right, this is a different wheel that I got after the original. This is not the original wheel that I got. This is an upgrade of a wheel. All right, this is an upgraded wheel compared to the other wheel that the Fanatec CSL DD base comes with. It comes with a stock wheel. It's not leather wrapped. This one is leather wrapped. It's got real nice magnetic clutch, not clutch, pedal shifters. The paddle shifters are real nice, very quick, very responsive. Click click. I love the clicky sound of them. And this one seems to have more buttons also, and a couple of joysticks. They call them, I think, funky switches. There's a funky switch right here, and there's this joystick that I have that I could change the radio with. Look at that. It's a dial. I just gotta turn the dial, and I'm switching my radio. But I like my radio off. It's too much. Too many copyright strikes. All right, here we go. It's back to daytime. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's go downhill one more time. We're really feeling this car. I didn't look at the inside though. Look at that. That's the dash. All right, we got a little horse right there, a little stallion in the RPM gauge over there. I like when the RPM gauge is front and center in a car. Very sport like. The Italian flag strip going down the middle. There you go. All right, let's go. Downhill's tricky because of this, right? You come down hot, the speed is hot, right? You have high speed when you're coming down, so if you don't align right and you don't get your stuff right, you're gonna crash. So that happens very often. And there we go. Okay, we're back in early morning fog. Let's go up one more time because I'm into this car. I'm down with this. I love those giant flames coming out. Somebody's honking at me. Woo! Man, I'm feeling this car, I gotta tell you. It's really nice. The angles that it's getting. Man, it feels like a Formula Drift car. I'm telling you, tight steering, good grip, good angles. It's really going sideways. You can see it on the cam, on the chase cam. It looks real nice. Beautiful. All right, this one's a go right here. I love the look too. Man, gorgeous. Beautiful. All right. There you have it. All right, champ, what you want, champ? What you want, champ? My guy, you're crashing. I like your car, but I'm not gonna chase you around right now. I'm in the middle of a live stream, champ. All right. This guy want to do convoy or something? What you want to do? Come down. Let's go drift. Woo! Oh, actually, how about we do this jump right here? This might be the highest altitude jump in the game. All right, and look where I landed, like stuck on the rocks. Oh, he made it though. He just passes by. That's hilarious. All right, what's going on? What's up, everybody? All right, let's go and switch out to the next Ferrari. We got some new Ferraris to do also, so let's just keep on going. We got a lot of Ferraris to get through and we only got through 4. All right, let's go back home. Oh, this dude just came back. He really wants a friend today, but we're not going to be it, unfortunately, because we got some things to get through our checklist right now. My cars. Let's go to favorites. All right, let's go to Ferraris. 512 done. Enzo done. All right. 360 challenge done. F40 done. Lots of Ferraris are done. Let's do GTC, the Lusso. All right, the Lusso is a nice one. Looks nice. I like how it looks. And then we'll try the California. All right. There's a lot of Ferraris I got favorited here that I have a drift setup on. Like the Roma is also a drift setup, even though it doesn't show that little drift symbol. It is. So 2003 we already did. the 360 challenge. That's what we're in right now, right? So let's go ahead. Let's stick to it. Luso, here we are. Let's go. All right, let's do Forza Vista on the Luso. We want to check it out a little bit, see what's going on. What are we working with here? All right, let's do a little walk around. Beautiful headlights up front, little hatchback action in the back, classic Ferrari lights in the rear, quad exhaust system, beautiful side profile. I'm really liking it. All right, looks real nice. Ferrari badge over there kind of pops out. I enjoy that. And then with that, we're gonna hop in straight, open the door, go in. Woo! This is modern right here. Woo! I like that. Okay, very nice. Beautiful, sleek, silver, black. Man, gorgeous. All right, let's go ahead and get it going. That's a good wheel too. I like that wheel. Ooh. All right. The sound wasn't all that. I think it might have been a swap, right? This is a different tuning setup. I did put a different tuning setup on it, so there's a swap probably. It's not gonna sound as nice. Okay, third gear is it. Alright, that's how you exit your house. Come out drifting sideways. Woo! Don't try this at home. Oh man, I'm feeling this too. Effortless drifting so far. Let's see how it does on the drift zones, because you gotta push it on the drift zone. That's when you can really tell if something is worthy or not. Is it praiseworthy or not? Oh, I'm feeling the handling. I'm feeling the handling already. All right, tight handling. Good feedback. Ooh. The power, not as good. In third anyway, I'm not feeling the power that much. All right, maybe going uphill will be a little bit better because we're gonna have to push a little bit more. Woo! Okay, went a little too sideways there. But we got up to what, 117,000 just messing around, right? Just messing around, 117,000 points. That's not bad. All right, let me go back a little bit. Let's come back. Let's turn around. That was just a warm up. All right, here we go. All right, let me go up. A little too stiff. Not as nimble, but really is a great car. I mean, 118,000 going up. It really is crushing it. I just need a little bit more practice with it. Let's go down to our other drift zone that we usually go to by the reservoir, and then we'll practice it there. All right, let's go. Where are we? Not there. Here we are. All right, back to the new drift zone. Another favorite drift zone right here. Let's make sure we get a good start. Beautiful sunny day. Nice 180. All right, we're good. Oh man, this is a cruiser. Right here, this is a cruiser, just like daily driver, drifting, you know. Oh man, cruising, just cruising along. You don't gotta do much here. Ha ha. Look at this. Man, this thing is nice. I ain't gonna lie. Woo! Tight corner alert. Let's see how we can handle it with this. Not bad, not bad. Could be cleaner. Not as smooth as I like, but still no real mistakes there. No mess anyway. Woo! Alright, so this one's a go-to, guys. This one is a go. Alright, feels real nice. We will try it on this side too. Coming from this side, but overall, it's a beautiful car. Alright, the Lusso is a win. Definitely a win for a drift. Alright, I'm down with that. Down with the Lusso. Let's go back this way now. Oh man, smooth as butter. Stop honking, I'm drifting. Woo! Woo! That corner with the wall is not easy, but this thing. This too. Woo! Man, I'm really liking this car. There's still some rough edges, but boy oh boy. Woo! Yes, baby, 360 bomb. Oh man, this is dope. All right, so the Lusso is a win. Gorgeous looking car. It's a different looking Ferrari. You don't expect a hatchback usually. It's got that hatchback look. You know, it's different, but if you're into hatchbacks, get this tune on it, and it's dope. It's great. All right, let's go and switch to another one. Going back home. Going to the Casa. Let's go. All right, my cars. Pick the favorites. Let's go to the Ferraris. Man, every single one of them has been good, guys. It's going to be really hard to kind of rank them and rate them right now. I got to say, I think I enjoyed the 360 challenge the most. That one was dope. The Enzo was pretty good as my second. Maybe it's not my second anymore, given the not the Roma, but the Lusso just like was a killer right now. So I'm gonna have to go with my number one, the 360 challenge. All right, number two is gonna be the Lusso, and number three is gonna be Enzo Ferrari. All right, these three are my top three right now, but there's so many good ones to go. We got our 250 California. All right, the classic OG. We gotta try that. I don't know how good that's gonna be. It is a little bit lower power than everything else we've tried so far. And then we got the 288 GTO, another legendary looking car. All right, so 250 California, you're first. Let's go ahead and hop in. All right, Forza Vista. Let's have a look around. Gorgeous. All right, let's do a little walk around. Beautiful. Look at that. Quad exhaust here too. Big wheels, big trunk, 007 kind of feel. It's giving real sporty, fast vibes on a sunny day type of situation. All right, let's go. Open the door. Man. Woo! Look at that. The wooden frame, the wooden steering wheel. Wow. I mean, look at all those switches below every gauge. My gosh. Gorgeous. Really can't beat this one. All right. Those giant dials for the speedometer and the tachometer. You can't beat that either. And the rear view mirror is just sitting nicely on top of the dash. We'll take that. Let's start it up. Let's hop out. Let's drive. Oh, look at that black Ferrari Forza Stallion is just there. Man. Whew. Young Broncos right there. All right, here we go. Not sure how this one is either. All right. Live reactions out here. All right, feels tight. Not as speedy though. Maybe third gear's right, maybe it's not. Don't know. Okay, so third gear was not it. Yeah, second gear is gonna be it for this. Okay, so second gear can go up to 110, 112 miles per hour. And yeah, I can stay in the 70s, in the 80s, and I can have the wheel spin. So that's nice. Ooh, bad entry, but ooh, ooh, I'm into this. Woo! Let's go, pull out of here. You got this. Woo! Man, 117,000. Let's do a 180 and beautiful parking. Look at that. All right, we're gonna hop back out. We're gonna stay in second. We don't need to downshift. The second is good. Second gear is good for everything. And uphill. Oh man, those angles. Woo! Look at this. Was that like a perfect drift or what? That felt like real nice. Oh man. Dang, this is getting really hard to pick the favorites right now. Second gear, it had the perfect acceleration, perfect power. Whenever I needed it, it was there. Man, this is great. All right, this is a good one. Let's go. Whew, man, this feels so dope, this car. Let's go down to our reservoir and then, you know, do it over there, and then we'll come back, pick a different one. No, Fred, none of these are stock. All the cars that I'm trying out right now, Fred, are all tuned up specifically for drifting. So I'm drifting Ferraris today. That's it. We're drifting Ferraris only. All right. This is like the 6th or 7th Ferrari that I'm on right now. I put on a bunch of drift tunes on a bunch of Ferraris that I had on my inventory, and we're just going through them to see which ones are good. And so far, the 360 challenge has been dope. I mean, really good one. The Lusso has been amazing. And now we're up here driving the 57 California. All right, the 250 California. And we're heading over down south to try on our other favorite drift zone that we know as the reservoir. All right, it's always hard to find this friggin' zone, but I found it. Here we go. There it is. Let's go. All right. Nice long zone. There you go. This is what it looks like in the front. Nice long hood. The front of this car is very long. All right. That matters. The rear is definitely not as long, obviously, but it feels great. Very well balanced car for a tiny little thing. There you go. It just starts to drift on your own. You don't need a lot of handbrake assistance here. Yeah, when there's no elevation, it's a little bit different. All right, it works better with elevation. But man, still really good. Does slide a little bit too wide out, you know. Oh, look at this. No, don't. Oh man, I thought I almost had it so nice. What did I do? That was going really good. I went a little too crazy with the throttle. Woo! But it's nice, really nice. All right. All right, Scandinavian flick. Woo! Man, feels real nice. I ain't gonna lie, guys. The California is sweet. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Real nice. We failed the drift zone, but still finished real strong. I feel like this car is really dope. I like to learn a little bit more of this car's quirks and things and get some practice on this car, because this is one I would like to drive a little bit more. Feels real nice to me. Alright, because it works really nice both on the throttle side of things and on the handbrake side of things. So you can, I like when we have options. Oh, a little over, man, little oversteer there, ruined me. Huh. Really dope though. I like to kind of monitor my speed, and I'm using the handbrake to kind of, you know, get it under control when it's getting a little too fast, especially around corners. You don't want to enter a corner too fast and then oversteer and ruin the whole drift, which I've done a couple of times. But the left foot braking also works out when it's not that sharp of a corner. I feel like it works better when the corner is not too sharp. There you go. Wow. I'm loving it. Let's go ahead, and maybe this is gonna be our last one. Gosh, we've been on for a while, so I'm trying to see. Yeah, we've been on for a while, so let me go ahead, and maybe the next one is gonna be our last one. Hopefully it's a good one. Maybe we'll do 2 and then a couple of jumps, and then we'll start to wrap up a little bit. All right, what do we got? Let's go home. Okay, let's go to the favorites. Let's go to the Ferraris. Boy, oh boy, I think 360 Challenge is my favorite one, though. That's my number one. 288 GTO we haven't tried. All right, so we got to go to that. We'll do the 288 GTO, and then we'll do the Roma. All right, and we'll wrap it up there. The Monzas kind of look kind of nice, and the 488 Pista, I feel like I might as well do all of them, right? Let's go. You know what? We'll just do 1 drift zone instead of 2 drift zones for every car, right? That might allow us to get through all the cars, because we only have 2 or 3 left. So let me hop into the GTO, the 288, and then, you know, we'll go from there. All right. We won't do 2 different drift zones. We'll just do 1, up and down. Woo! Look at that. Let's do a little walk around. Delicious. Beautiful car. Look at that. Says GTO right there. Rear heavy. You can clearly tell. All right. Very, very nice. My gosh. Let's hop in. Can we go up? Open the door. Get me in. Bruh. Thank you. All right. Ooh, raw. This got that raw feeling. Whoo! Man, serious. This is serious right here. It's a serious car. All right, no jokes, no extras, no playing around. Straight up 8-shifter. The gauges you need. You know, nothing else. We're going straight up. Let's go. Oh, man, the GTO. Woo! I like it. Beautiful. Woo! All right. It's ready. It's roaring to go. Second gear is going to be it for this too, because we're getting 115, 116 miles per hour on this just in second gear. I don't think I need any more speed than that. So, woo! Looking like Knight Rider, but it's a Ferrari. That flag out the way. Get out the way, flag. GTO coming through. I'm down with it. 114,000. Oh, parking. Beautiful. All right, that was pretty good. All right, nothing terrible to say about this. Real nice. I'm into it. Again, can't believe drifting Ferraris like this. Let's go. Crushing these corners. Woo-hoo-hoo. Man, up and down this thing didn't disappoint. Really nice. Definitely can get used to that. The GTO, beautiful. I would say it's a really nice car. It is a really nice drift car. All right, feels really good. In second gear, this tuning setup was doing it justice. Felt very speedy. Power was there. Grip was there. Wasn't going out of control. Wasn't too overpowered for what it is. And yeah, I like it. All right, let's go on to the next. We said we're not going to switch out different drift zones right now. We're just going to be switching out cars because we got 2 more left. All right, so let's go. How many? First of all, let me see if I have any car mastery skills or anything I gotta get. Should have gotten this. All right, past skills, but oh well. How many do I got left? 48. So drifting does get you a bunch of these skill points, so that's always nice. Going back to the car, switch it on. All right, favorites, Ferrari, and next up is Roma. And after Roma, we're gonna do the Monza, and after the Monza, we're gonna do the 488 Pista. We're gonna end with the Pista. Let's do the Roma first. Ooh, and it's raining. Oh man, this Roma looks nice. Look at this. Woo! That looks so nice. Wow. Oh, don't crash, don't crash. It's looking gorgeous. All right, oh, straight into the tree. Let me turn back around. Gorgeous looking car. Let's look inside. Oh man, this is futuristic. Look at those paddle shifters. They are giant. They got knobs and everything. Now this is the kind of steering wheel they, you know, model sim racing wheels after. Look at this. We got the dials, we got the buttons, we got great shifters, we got the LEDs at the top. Man, gearing indicators and all that. Gorgeous. We got a little tablet on the side in the dash. Center console look real fantastic, real modern. All right, let's hop back out. I'm into it. Let me just go back a little bit more. Let's start here. All right, 4th gear. Ooh, very slippery because of the rain. All right, does swing nice. It swings nice, but it's light. Feels light. Light and slow. All right. It is nice, though.
You have arrived at your destination.
Ooh, that spoiler popping up and down. Did you see that? All right, let me see. All right, 4th gear is going to be it for this. We're going to land on 4th. Man, this is nice. This is really nice, guys. That spoiler going up and down in the back. Oh, that looks real dope. This is such a beautiful looking car. I really enjoy it. All right, looks real gorgeous. Let's go ahead and take a look at it with the gingerbread man. All right, we got to look at the gingerbread man too. Look at that. Oh. Let me go to the effects and hide the gingerbread man. How about that? Why am I looking at the gingerbread man? Thank you. All right. So there you go. That is the Roma. The Roma is really nice, guys. Man, from the looks to the drift, it's nice and low too. It's really low. It's awesome. Gorgeous looking car. Down with that. Let's go on to the next. All right, what do we got next? In terms of my car mastery, did I get everything in? No, I got nothing here. So let me just cash out on a couple of things. Why not? Get those Forza-thon points. Get these, you know. Get whatever we can get. And then we switch out to the next. Alright, what's next? Favorites. Ferrari. Whoo! Those are all so good. I guess it might be easier to identify the weakest car out of all of these. And man, it's hard to pick, but so far the weakest for me have been the 512 and the F40. All right, the 512 and the F40, they weren't weak by any means. In the, I mean, we drifted well with them, but the drift did not feel as solid as everything else that we've tried. The 360 was the first one that I was really impressed with. All right, the 288 GTO did a great job. The Enzo did a great job. All right, the Lusso was pretty good. The Roma was pretty good. And now we're down to the final crunch, right? We got the Monza, and then we're going to end with the 488. Where's my 488? Right there, all right? So let's go with the Monza, because this is one of my favorite looking Ferraris also in the game. It's very unique, topless. And, yeah, it's a classic, awesome, futuristic look. Look at this. Gorgeous. You see this? Oh, man, it is a nice looking car. All right, it's got a little speedster, a roadster kind of feel to it. I'm down with it. All black, just looking so nice. Second gear. Oh, the interior too, the red and black. Second gear does feel right. Given that we kind of, oh man, I messed up there. We'll do a redo on this because we didn't give the car enough of a runway, and we kind of went straight into the drift zone from like a standstill. I don't like doing that. I kind of like to drive into it. It feels more natural. So we're gonna try that. Oh man, look at that line, that LED strip all the way across. Feels real nice. All right, second. Maybe third is it? Yeah, third feels good. Third feels good. Woo! You're seeing this. Man. All right, I messed up there a little bit. So this one requires a steeper, you know, it's got a steeper learning curve, I think. It's definitely got potential. It's working, but I just gotta learn it, you know. It's gotta learn the car. Sometimes you gotta learn the car, but man, oh man, it's good too. But it looks real nice. I really like this car. I feel like the looks of this car kind of trump what this car can do. But man, oh man, let's hop inside too. Look at this. Oh my gosh. It looks so nice. Wow, gorgeous looking car. All right, real nice. Look at that. It's pretty dope. All right, let's go ahead. Go on again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got my second. All right, gonna be a little bit more careful this time. Try to respect the car a little bit. All cars don't drift the same way, so you gotta, you know, change your technique too. A little bit sloppy, but I felt like it was, I got a better feel of the car than last time. All right, let's go up now. Uphill's always nicer, easier. Woo. Very nice. All right. So there you have it. Another nice one. Let's take a look at the car mastery skill tree section. Ooh, we could be making more money here. All right. Done. The Monza SP2, real nice, looks real nice. I don't think it makes my top 5 though from the Ferraris that we've tried. Given this tuning setup, you know, it's just not, it hasn't been as fun as some of the other ones, and a little bit harder to learn than the other ones. The other ones, the first time I got in, I'm able to go up and down the track, drift zone, killing it, crushing it, maybe 1 or 2 mistakes here and there, and you learn it real quick. This one required a little bit more work, more training on this. All right, second to the last one. I think I got a surprise one too, so let's go ahead and get into second to the last car. What do we got here? Go to the favorites, Ferraris. All right, the Pista, that's the one. 488, the legendary 488. All right, and then we'll try one more car after that. Let's hop into the 488. Bring the car over to me. Let's go. Ooh. Look at that. Everyone knows this car. We love this car. It's a gorgeous Ferrari. Man. Oh. Awesome. Woo. Real speedy. Alright, so it's going to be third gear where we drift this baby. Oh, feels so good in the hands. Here we go inside. Carbon fiber, Alcantara everywhere. Gorgeous steering wheel. You know, the classic. Real race stuff right here. Not for the faint of heart, this one. Alright, we're did start the drift. I don't know if I can maintain it. Woo. All right, so this is different. Woo. Man, this is a great car, but a hard drifter. Felt really good though. That last corner was real nice.
You've arrived at your destination.
And we're back in, staring at the canyon. How about that? Let's back up a little bit. Let's go up the hill now. This thing is a beast. A lot of power here. All right, so the throttling is very tricky with this one because it's got a lot of power. All right, I'm going head first into this. Woo! Works. Ooh. Oh man, that actually felt really good. That felt pretty awesome. All right, that was dope. The end, the tutu you hear, right? That was pretty dope. All right, let me get in so we can hear a little bit more of that. Oh.
Arrived at your destination.
Man, this thing, drifting in this view is really hard. Look at the glare. Look at the glare of the dashboard onto the screen. I get the realism and all that, but man, that's makes it harder to drive. Looking out the window ain't easy either. Oh, had a good start. Ugh. This thing is nice though. I gotta say the car feels really good. Not my top drifter, but just in general, the car just feels really good. Handles real nice. And the power's there. Woo! So that's the 488 Pista. All right, let's hop back out. Beautiful, gorgeous car. And now the last one. And again, I haven't tried this one either. Let's see what we can do with this. I didn't favorite it yet because I literally, that was the last car that I changed when it came to the setups for drifting. Was it J50 that I changed? Yeah, I think I didn't favorite it, but I think it's the J50. Let's go to the J50. I did put a drift tune on this, but I haven't tried it. So let's go ahead and see what we got. What's up, Nitro? Yeah, this whole stream, if you rewind back, check the stream out. The whole stream has been Ferraris that I tuned for drifting. So I tried a bunch of Ferraris today, I think like 8 or 9. And I put drift tunes on them to see how well they would drift, and some of them are really good, man. Some of them came out really good. All right, very. I'm gonna tell you my winners in a second because this is the last one we're doing, and then we're gonna wrap up the stream. But I'm gonna tell you the winners, and then when it comes to it, we'll talk about it. But right now, this is the last one. Okay. Alright, this one is okay. Alright. actually, you know, it's fine.
You have arrived at your destination.
Doesn't handle as well as some of the others we've tried today, like the 360 Challenge. The 360, I think, again, was the top-notch pick, but this is good. Look at this. Pump that gas. Look at this. Nice angles too, man. Woo! So there you have it. Wow. Ferraris, drifting, Forza Horizon 5. Let me know what you think about these. I'm going to give you my winners right now and tell you what I got so far. Let me go back to my favorites. I'm going to favorite this card too because I think that was fun. All right, make that a favorite. And then let's go into the favorites. And let's go over all the cars that we just drove and how they did. All right, so these are Ferraris we drove. 512 TR. It was good. It was mid. Okay, this was mid. I don't know. It was just like the steering was a little bit on the looser side and the car kind of like drifted a little bit. It felt like it was lacking grip in certain situations, and that's what made it a little bit trickier to learn. All right, so that wasn't all that, but it was fine. It was good. You can drift that car. It was fine. Enzo Ferrari is our next one. The Enzo was really good. Very impressed with it. Again, felt real nimble. You know, still felt kind of heavy. It was easy. It was one of those handbrake kind of slides. The handbrake is really useful for this car. But overall, the steering wheel didn't feel as tight. So the control was a little bit off on that. But I really enjoyed it. It made my top 5, I think. The Enzo definitely makes my top 5. All right, 250 California was really dope. All right, it was fun. It was definitely fun. Second gear drift the whole time, and it was fun. It was great. All right. So Enzo Ferrari, 250 California, and the 360 Challenge I thought was the perfect balance of everything. Good handle, good slides, great angles. All right. We had good power where we needed it. All right. It was really awesome. All around 360 Challenge is my winner for today as far as drifting is concerned. F40 was kind of just like the 512 TR. All right, you could drift it. It was fun, but a bit wild. All right, hard to control. 288 GTO definitely was a good one. All right, better than the 512 and the F40. The 288 GTO was a ton of fun. So far, 360, the 250 California, and the Enzo Ferrari were definitely the best ones. Then we could add the 288 GTO to the mix. The Lusso was pretty good. All right, the Roma they were kind of very similar, the Lusso and the Roma. But I really enjoyed the Lusso a lot. The hatchback really did a great job. The Roma also did a great job. And then the Monza, not so much. And the J50 that we just drove, not so much. And the 488 Pista, I think, also not so much. All right, these cars are great speedsters. But with drifting, especially the Pista, you know, didn't come out as nice. So all it is just different tuning setups for different cars. Obviously, it's not any judgment about the cars, but these are the ones that I had the most fun with. So let me know what you think about these. I'm going to wrap the live stream right here. Please hit a sub, hit a like. Appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.